So I think we can start right now that we finish early. I know tomorrow is a Monday. Yeah, so hi everyone. I hope you're doing great. For those who attended the launch on Friday, thank you for coming. We hope you had a good time and you're able to form teams. If you don't have a team, there's a WhatsApp group where guys are forming teams. So I think I will just get into what we're doing today. So let me share my screen. Then you tell me if you can see my screen. So today won't be too technical. We're just gonna go through some resources, some free resources you guys can use in your solutions. Some will be a requirement for you to use, like it will be one of the judging criteria, and I will tell you the ones that are. So can someone confirm they can see my screen? Can someone confirm that they can see my screen?
We can see your screen.
Okay, thank you for that. So these are the 5 resources I will be sharing today. So there's a GitHub student pack, and there's a special one that has been made for this hackathon, as you can see here at the end of the URL. Then there is, of course, Microsoft Learn platform, where you can find all the learning resources. For example, we'll go through each and every single platform. And then there's, of course, Azure for Students, how to redeem your 100 credits. And then there's also Microsoft for Startups. So this is a hub that provides free access to leading AI models through Azure, including OpenAI Chat GPT-4, and up to 150,000 in Azure credits, one-on-one guidance from Microsoft experts, and so much more. So we will also go through how to access the Microsoft for Startups, because as we said on Friday, we are hoping that the solutions that are created here just not just for the 5 days, that people are actually able to build that into startups. So we will go through Microsoft for Startups, the Founders Hub as well. And then, of course, I will show you guys how to be part of the Microsoft ecosystem as a student. So I will give you a link to join the Ambassadors program. So that's what we're doing today. So since it's literally me storytelling, I hope I will be done in 20 minutes, and then you guys can ask me questions. So let's get started. So the first one is this link. Let me actually I'll share all the links after the session. So the first one is, of course, the GitHub student pack. So when you click on that link, you will go to this page, and then you will apply. So you see me, I've already submitted my 2 requests. So this one is approved. It's usually for 1 year if you're a student, but you can renew it every time. So I applied, I think 2 years ago, 1 year ago. Then I reapplied recently again because it expired. So you'll go to this link and then you apply. So all you need for this is just your student ID. And then you can see mine is, I'm a student at the University of Nairobi, so they verified that. And I think they gave me access within less than a week. So I can show you some benefits of the pack and the ones that I have redeemed. So of course, the most obvious one is GitHub Copilot. So that is one that I actively use, as well as Code Spaces. So apart from that, there are so many more offers. So we can go through the pack and see what is there. So there are dev tools, and there are also tools for you to learn. So for example, there's now Copilot. Then there's this foundation certificates. If you want to sit for the GitHub Foundation certificates, you can find that on the platform. And then, okay, these are particularly bundled. So you see, in this bundle, there's GitHub and there's Microsoft Azure. In this other bundle, there's GitHub, Azure, Educative, PO Editor. Then there's Career Readiness, Intro to Web Dev. So you'll have access to all these packs you'll have access to all these bundles once you register for the student pack. So here are all the other offers. So there's Copilot, there's JetBrains, there's Notion, there's Namecheap, which is like hosting and domain 1 year for free, which I feel like if you turn this into a startup, that will come in handy because you won't have to pay for domains and all of that. So there's also DigitalOcean here for cloud hosting. There's an additional 100 USD worth of credits. There's GitHub, of course, Nim.com, another workspace and hosting platform. There's the certification which you can sit for. And then there's Heroku. I think I mentioned this on Friday. There's Heroku, there's the tech domains and Visual Studio Code and so on and so forth. So all of this, yeah, there's also data camp where you can learn for 3 months for free, get certified, and also like front-end masters if you're a front-end developer and you've been looking for a place to learn and get certified. So there's front-end masters as well. Then all of this. So there are a couple of either or tools or learning resources. So once you click on that link, kindly sign up because this will come in handy if you're a student and a developer. It will save you a lot of money and it will also give you access to a lot of learning resources. As you can see, there are so many. There are so many. Yeah, so there's that specific link that we have been provided by GitHub because they're one of the partners and sponsors of this hackathon. So yeah, so you can, I forgot to mention, as you go through this session, you can take photos of what I'm sharing and then you can post it on your social media because like I said, we have that special category award. So you can post it on your LinkedIn, which we've done during this session today, what we'll do tomorrow, and then of course we'll do the analysis. I mean the analytics and then get back to the person who gets the most engagements on social media. Yeah, so please feel free to tag us on social media today. You can tag me, Greg, and the UCC accounts as well as our partners and sponsors. So that is the first link, GitHub Student Pack. Then I'll go to the Microsoft Learn platform. So it should be here. Wait, and this thing to move. Let me remove that. Uh-huh. Yeah, so let me just do this. Yeah, so this is now the second platform. The second place we want to share, second resource I mean, is Microsoft Learn. So Microsoft Learn is basically just a platform by Microsoft that has courses and learning paths that you guys can do on every single thing. So if you want to learn about AI, about Azure, about GitHub, about React, MongoDB, Node, all of that is here. So you just click on the link, I'll share the links. Then you can discover, then you go here to training. So in training, that's where the learn modules are. So as you can see, these are some that I have been learning. So I'm mostly a front-end developer. So you can see I was doing something on React very recently. And then there's of course the GitHub fundamentals. Yeah, so all of these are here for free. So you can access all of this. So there are learning parts and there are modules. Learning parts are longer. And then the modules are shorter. Like this is a module, it's just a 12-minute module. So you just come here and then you Google filter based on what you do. So they have courses for all of these guys, which I think caters to everyone in tech. So you can be learning there. If your team, you're working with something that you don't know about, like let's say Azure is something that we need to see every team use. We won't tell you how to use it, but we need to see that you've used Azure. So if you have never used Azure before, you can come here and learn about Microsoft Azure fundamentals, or if you want to use something specific in Azure, like let's say the machine learning studio in Azure, you can do just a short module. Yeah, just a short module, and then that will help you, of course, upskill and learn how to use that in your solutions. So there's this, it's called Microsoft Learn. It's a learning platform. So, yeah, so that's the second bit. That's a second resource, this learning resource. So yeah, you learn, you build you see me, I'm on level 8, you build your profile, and then you can get badges. I can show you my profile. You can get badges, you can get certificates, you can participate in challenges. Yeah, so I have 43 badges. I haven't been learning of recently, but yeah. So you can see I mostly do things on Power Platform development. Yeah. So yeah, something with Copilot, AI Builder, Power Automate, data analysis. Yeah. So you get badges which you can post on your LinkedIn, of course, and share that verifies that you have been learning. So you get badges and trophies and so on and so forth. So feel free to learn there. It's free for everyone, regardless of whether you're a student or not. Just create an account on the link that I will share, and then you can start learning. So the third one is how to redeem your Azure for Students. So you'll just go to this link, and then you start free trial. I think you also submit your ID. You have to verify you're a student. Then you get the 100 credits, 100 credits. So I can give you a backstory of the first time I used this credit. So this was in 2022. I was participating in something called Game of Learners Clinics. If you're there on Friday, Marjant spoke about the Game of Learners Clinics, and right now Microsoft is having clinics as well on data structures. So I participated one for AI and ML, and one of the things they were showing us to do was using Machine Learning Studio. So it's very easy. I remember I didn't have to code at all. They just gave us data and showed you how to train the models. So when I was training my model, I exhausted my credit. I exhausted my $100 worth of credits in a few weeks. But thanks to now the GitHub Student Pack, I was able to redeem an additional $100 worth of credits, because then I wasn't an ambassador. So as an ambassador, you get 150 every single month. But as a student, you just get 100 from Azure, then you can get an additional 100 from GitHub. And then if you apply now for the Microsoft startups, you have up to 150,000 worth of Azure credits. So yeah, so this is the third resource, Microsoft Azure. So a deliverable for this hackathon is using Azure. So you can use an AI model, the machine learning models. You can just do something simple as hosting your platform on Azure. See all these things. You can use the Azure SQL databases, the storage, and everything that Azure has. Yeah, just find a way to use it in your in your solution. Yes. So after that, we have this thing is really disturbing me. Mm-hmm. Let me just close that tab. So yeah, that's on Azure for Students. And then this is now Microsoft for Startups. So I have a startup called Hourly Labs. I've already gotten accepted into the Founders Hub. So I have the link to apply for it. Here it is. I will share it, but I can show you how the hub is. So I haven't yet used any resource from the hub, but here are my 150 Azure credits. And you also get access to OpenAI, which is the main reason why I signed up for the Founders Hub, so that I can have access to the AI models, because that is something that I want to use in the startup that I am working on. So you get OpenAI credits, which helps you to integrate AI models within your solutions. Then you also get access to help from Microsoft engineers. So if you have an issue and you signed up for the Founders Hub, you will have access to engineers who will help you build your solutions. There's also learning modules here, so you can learn as you build. There's Azure AI Studio, and an AI assistant. So I can go to discover benefits. Um, yeah. So of course there's the Azure, there's also GitHub Enterprise, and all these other benefits. which comes in handy for startups, especially on the tech, um because these solutions you're building are tech, so they need to be hosted. They need to, if you're using an AI model, you need credits for that, or else the alternative is spending a lot of money, which you do not have, because at the end of the day, you are students. And then lastly, yeah, so the last thing I want to go through is how to do what Greg and I are doing. So you do that by becoming an student ambassador. So the applications are open throughout the year, but they accept people for quarterly. So if you apply in January, you'll get feedback in April. If you apply right now, you'll get feedback. Is it in January? Oh yeah, if you apply right now, you'll get feedback in January, because the quarter this year, we're in the last quarter. If you apply February, March, you'll get, it's every 3 months. So January, February, March, you get your results in April, and so on and so forth, every 3 months. So yeah, so you can sign up to be an ambassador, so that you get to host events, you get to create Microsoft Learn challenges, you get to build communities, and then Microsoft, the student community, and because you're in Kenya, there's ADC, they support you. Like, for example, how Microsoft is supporting us in this one by providing a few things for the winners who will get to eventually interact with them on November 8th at Microsoft, as well as personnel, like the guys who are there on Friday. So yeah, so you can sign up to be an ambassador. I will share the link. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, so that is it for today. I said I'll take 20 minutes. I've taken about 17. We can do like 5 minutes for questions with the chat. Yeah, so please take advantage of all these resources that are free, because as you've seen, most of them are free for students, and you guys are students. So take advantage right now while you can. So I've stopped sharing my screen. Does anyone have a question? They have shared all the links in the chat. So there's the GitHub Student Pack, there's the Microsoft Learn platform, there's Azure for Students, there's Microsoft for Startups, and finally, how to join the Ambassadors Program. Is there anyone who has a question? Yes, Okot, just unmute yourself. I can't hear you. Am I the only one who can't hear him?
Yeah, I also can't hear him.
Okot, alternatively, you can type your question in the chat box. Yes, Valentine. You can just unmute yourself and you can just unmute yourself, Valentine, and ask your question. So Dennis is asking, any other verification doc apart from school ID to get access to the GitHub pack? I'm not really sure. I think you can provide your email. Yeah, I'm not sure. I applied like a long time ago and I remember I used my ID. I don't know if ID is the only way, but just click on the link, follow the process. There's a process. They'll take you through the process. So yeah. Yeah, but I know that the student pack is only for students and they have to verify that in a way. So can you please get the links to emails? Yes, we will send an email. We will send an email with all the links. Oh, that was Okot's question. Then I'll process that. That's an interesting name. Can you access it if you're an ALEX student not in university? So the packs I've shared, you have to be in an accredited university or college, which ALX is not. So you need to be in an accredited university or college. So you can't choose ALX credentials to apply for the student packs that I've shared. But I'm sure in your group there must be at least one student. So you can use their credentials for them to access the benefits. And then yeah. Oh, okay. So Greg has said when he applied, they required his school email address. So I think your email address will be okay. And then can we please get the link sent to our emails? Check the handbook sent via your email. Yeah, so I think Greg already sent it. There's an email that was shared today, which has a handbook, which has the what's this? All the resources and what you'll be doing the entire week. So I think we can just send another email for today. Sharing all these links that I have shared. But yeah, the handbook has the resources. So Caleb Baraka, your hand is up.
Yeah, so I think I wanted to clarify on the GitHub student pack. Okay, if you're from ALX, if you are doing software engineering from ALX or you did it, the pack is there, it's available. So you just need to access it under your intranet on the tools section. You will find the access to the GitHub student pack. So if you are from ALX software engineering or you have someone in your group taking software engineering from ALX, if they already passed to sprint 3, they have access to the pack. I also do have access to the pack through ALX.
Oh, thank you for that. I didn't know that because I'm not an ALX student. But yeah, so if you're an ALX student, you'll have access to the GitHub pack, and then the GitHub pack, there's the Azure credits. So it should be okay. Okoth, your hand is still up. I hope we have answered your question. Valentine is asking what next after I got the contributor ID. I feel the application process that you guys are doing is very different from what we did. So if you have your contributor ID, I think you're supposed to just attach it to the Microsoft resources and then share it out to guys in the community. Then once someone clicks on your link, that is like tabled somewhere by Microsoft. Okot, do you have another question? Okay, I think if there's no other question, we can call it a night. Can like 5 people give me a thumbs up? Just a thumbs up to confirm we're all good. So I'm saying 1, 2. I think we're good. We're good. So yeah.
Wait. I'm seeing a question in the chat. Okoth is asking, are we having another virtual session tomorrow?
Oh yeah, so we'll have another virtual session tomorrow. Tomorrow will be on designing for accessibility. Because as you guys remember from the panel, we were told that it's good to have the people that you're designing for in mind from the beginning, not just put them as an afterthought. So tomorrow we will have some guys come and show you guys how to design for accessibility, things to consider while coming up with your solution. So yes, it will be from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We'll have one tomorrow on design. We'll have one on GitHub Copilot and GitHub Workflows on Tuesday. And then I will also show you guys how you'll submit your project. So Yeah, so please we urge that you join all of these sessions because we're talking about things that you're gonna use. We ask that all of you join and your entire team joins. And we have data on the teams and everything. So we will be keeping an eye on that because team collaboration and everything. So we need all of you guys here. We need all of you to listen and use what we're telling you. So after GitHub on on Tuesday, we'll have the Azure session on Wednesday. So if you guys remember Marjan, she's very good at Azure and AI engineering. So Marjan will come on board and show you and talk about Azure for this particular hackathon, and then she will do something technical. So she's been working on something to show you guys how you guys can use Azure in your demonstration. Could be an AI model, could be a machine learning model, could be something very simple, but I'm looking forward to her session. And then on Thursday, we will have pitching. So someone will take you through how to create pitch decks, what to include. Because like I've said, we're hoping that this goes beyond the hackathon. So we're gonna teach you how to pitch. And then Friday, of course, is the submission date. So Friday we won't take your time. So we won't have the session. But yeah, we have sessions Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. And we advise that your entire team joins. So I completed campus recently, awaiting graduation. Can I access the student pack? Yes, if you haven't graduated, if you still have access to your student email, yes, you can just apply. Hey, I'm starting today, so how can I catch up? So Yusuf, Hasi, we hope first of all that you're in a team of 4 people. And then catching up on what we've covered today, this session is being recorded. So we will share the link to the recording after this session. Then yeah, so you watch the recording. I'm going to meet the deliverables. And then if you have any issue, you can email us or text us. The form shared in the email is the same form we filled after the launch. Yes, it is. Marjan sessions are usually fire. Yes, Greg is attesting to what I am saying. Yeah, where can I find the recorded session in case I missed a session? So we will be sending them through your emails. Yeah, but we advise that you guys join in the sessions because like during the sessions you get to ask your questions. If you're watching a recording, it's just you there with your laptop. So yeah, so we will send an email with the recording for today, and we will continue communicating with all of you through email because we have your emails. That's it. So it was important for you guys to register. So I think that is it for me tonight. I'm seeing no other question. Greg, you can close for us with any final remarks that you might have.
Okay, I think you said it all. So you'll get the recordings via email. I don't think there's any other concern. For Yusuf, you haven't missed much anyway. Today was our first session, so I just hope you have a team so that you can hack. And then last but not least, I've been dealing with some cases where like when people are filling the form, they like mistyped their email. So they probably didn't get emails. So just check in with your team members, ensure everybody's getting emails. If not, they can send me the correct email address because some people mistyped their email address and they didn't receive emails. So yeah, I think that's all. If there are no more questions, we can end the meeting.
Good night, guys. Yeah, we will reopen the registration for the teams that didn't. Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.